Hey, hey, my creative friends. It is that time of day to talk creativity. My name is Shannon from Shannon Studio. And I'm just still laughing because my son, Wade, who just got on, texted me and asked me when I was getting on because he's at work. You are on time. I kind of did, Wade, pick this time so that people could actually watch on lunch, that I put it at 12:30, I think, your time, so that you'd have chance to get lunch and then have something to watch and do while you're eating lunch. I don't know if that really works for people, but that was kind of my plan. So today, I kind of wanted to know how everybody's doing on their idea book. That was video 70. And I know Wade has his idea book, and I did see one of his pages, and I thought it was pretty fun. So how are you doing on your idea books? I wanted to check in on that. So tell me in the comments how you're doing. And then also, Secret Mentoring was a couple nights ago, video 80. How is that going? Have you been able to just make comments, ask people how they're doing? Check out that. And also, I thought, you know what? I need to remind you about video 49, the hugs video. Make sure you're getting hugs, enough hugs in your day. It's so funny because Joseph, I guess we've just talked about it enough that he keeps count of how many hugs he gets a day. Well, he has me keep count. Now, how many hugs is that? He'll say, or I've only had 3 hugs today, or just stuff like that. He is so funny. Okay, so yesterday I had a bit of a problem seeing comments while they're live. So just know that sometimes I can't see your comment. I have seen "What's up, Queen" from Wade. But there were yesterday a couple comments that were just really good, and I'm sorry I missed them, that they just didn't come through. But let's talk today. Okay, this is something I had to have done 15, 16 years ago, and it's just this little poem I wrote, serving with a group of young women, and we often did little things with them. And one of the things that our church talks about is the worth of the individual, what that person is worth. And so I made this little poem to go with this little thing. So I'm going to read you the poem, and there's a point. But it says, "She's individual, my friend here on earth, a thumb buddy special, I value her worth. We're girls, though unique, our prints give the clue. There's just one me, and there's only one you." I know, kind of corny, but the idea is that we are unique. And here is another, and I don't even know where I got this quote from. "God gave you a fingerprint that no one else has, so you can leave an imprint that no one else can." And I think sometimes we get so caught up trying to be like somebody else that we can forget, man, we're pretty dang all right just being ourselves. And to be on that pursuit of developing our own uniqueness instead of a pursuit to be like somebody else. And there's a quote from the Wired to Create book: "You are not one of the myriad of interchangeable pieces, but a unique human being." So that's the first part of what he's saying. I think sometimes we feel like, because we can move in and out of certain things and not have it fall apart. But I don't think we realize that we're not interchangeable to some people. When we leave, people fall apart. I mean, like emotionally, like if somebody dies, if you are to die, somebody's going to be upset. If you move away, somebody's going to miss you. And so you're not an interchangeable piece. And then the quote goes on, but a unique human being, and if you've got something to say, say it. And think well of yourself while you're learning to say it better. And I liked that and I would add to that if you think something and act on it. If you know, the idea is that who you are, be actionable with who you are. And to be, what does he say? Think well of yourself while you're learning to act better. And because I just think about things I've done in the past in my life, and I'm sure I'll do tomorrow, that are just, they weren't nice, they weren't good. I wish I'd done better, you know. But that's part of the process. That's part of my process to figure out who I am uniquely and to become a better person along the way. And let's see, and as far as creativity, the need, same from the same book, Wired to Create, the need for uniqueness and individuality is a basic human motivation. I so know that there are things that I will do just because it'll be different. I want something in my house that's different. I want to have a different outfit, so I'll actually sew it. You know, the thing in my house, I'll actually make it. Because I don't know, it's like this need. It makes me want to do things. And it also, that book also says creative people have a greater need for uniqueness. And it is a need, and I find that in myself. And it used to be, when I was younger, not understanding creativity, I would do something or make something and then somebody would copy it. And then it would make me mad because then I was not any unique anymore. I just laugh at myself now. And I laugh because for me back then, ideas were so finite that I didn't realize that you could have more, or that there's a process to go through to learn them. And so that uniqueness, I felt threatened. But I think we need to be comfortable in our uniqueness. I think we need to be comfortable with being different. And I know we actually live in a society that kind of celebrates that, diversity and all that, but I don't think sometimes on a real human basic nature, we actually accept it. I think we are doing more lip service and saying we want uniqueness, but not really. And I'm thinking of, you know, when there's a person that is kind of not your normal person you hang out with. I'm totally on the same page with this, and I have to stop myself and learn to, you know, where you think, oh, they're kind of not my person to hang out with. They're a little different. And so, you know, you back up, and I have to tell myself, and I'm way better at now that no, you don't back up. You lean into them, you engage with them. You find what it is that's the commonality. You keep talking, you keep engaging and making the efforts until you figure out what it is about their uniqueness that you can embrace. And so that's the tip today. And here's the last quote. When we embrace our own messiness, engaging with the world with our own unique imagination and artistry, that's his idea of messiness. So is the engaging in the world with our own unique imagination and artistry. So I'll start over. When we embrace our own messiness, engaging with the world with our own unique imagination and artistry, we give others permission to do the same. We give others permission to do the same. And I think to add on to that is that we start to accept ourselves better when we when we embrace others, then we are more easily able to embrace ourselves. That's what I'm trying to say. And I think we need more people. Create art. Art stems from who you are and your unique view. Whatever you create, stories, poems, little silly poems, it comes from how you view the world. And so embrace yourself. Embrace who you are. Embrace your uniqueness. That's the tip tonight. And yeah, that's it. And I'm glad, Wade, you checked in. I'm glad for others who will watch. And remember, you have a creative heartbeat, so listen for it. And I will be back tomorrow.